Busy people getting fit in Fulshear, Texas. Our aim is to help you look better, feel better, and perform better as quickly as possible. I'm your host, Bryan White with Blue Eagle Fitness and Nutrition. Welcome. Hey, what's up, everybody? I am here today with Dr. Tran and Dr. Kim. Their office is actually just down the street from me. They are in downtown Fulshear, so just want an opportunity to get to know them a bit better. So Dr. Kim, we'll start with you. How long have y'all been here?
So we've been in the Fulshear area for like 9 years now. So we've been here when there was like nothing around here. You would drive down 1093 and there was nothing but land.
Okay.
9 years ago. So we've been here for a while.
And back then, I mean, with there being nothing, what possessed you to to have your office here?
At the time, I had a previous business partner, and she convinced me to open a practice with her.
Okay.
So we took a drive down 1093, and like my wife was saying, we were passing by cornfields and stuff like that. And it was like, and I was thinking to myself, like, is this really like a place that's going to be profitable? Because I didn't see anybody around here.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
And lo and behold, credit to her, she had done a lot of research and she knew this area was going to be exploding.
Okay.
So it turned out to be a perfect place.
Well, yeah, that you hit right.
Yeah.
So y'all been in Fulshear for 9 years, 8 to 9 years.
Yeah. Oh, almost 9 now.
Almost 9.
Yeah, we started in April 1st of 2014.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And about your family, what you said, you were telling me y'all don't have any pets because your family life.
4 kids.
4 kids.
We're just trying to keep the kids alive at this point.
How old are they?
Our oldest is 7,
Okay.
and the youngest is 7 months.
Oh, wow.
So they're young.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fun house, I would say.
Never
it's
a dull
boring.
boy.
Never
a dull boy.
Boys, girls.
We have 3 girls and a boy.
3. Is the boy last?
The boy is 3rd.
The boy is 3rd.
Yes.
Okay, so 2 girls, a boy, and a girl.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got 3 girls. I like my girls.
Yeah.
Like I don't like throwing that boy in would have messed me all up. But my youngest she's 1st grade. So is your oldest 2nd grade?
Into 2nd. Yeah.
So
into 2nd.
yeah, I'm kind of on the other end there. Awesome.
I know. It's
Awesome.
a lively house.
So we just came out of a 3-day weekend, and what does a normal, like, let's say because you were telling me this weekend wasn't all that exciting. Let's a vacation. What does a vacation with the 6 of y'all look like?
Oh my goodness. So our last vacation was, we went to Kalahari Resorts in Austin.
Okay.
And it was
we don't go without help.
Yeah.
Oh,
we had my mother-in-law go with us.
So
and
yeah, I
goodness.
had my mom come with us. So it's a lot for
Okay.
the crew to have all of us, especially since our oldest can do certain things and the younger ones can't do certain things, and then the younger ones are still napping. So we definitely recruited help on our last family vacation.
Okay. So that's 2 hotel rooms.
One.
We
We got one
upgraded.
giant
Oh,
suite.
okay. You got
to
the big
suite.
suite.
Yeah.
You got the big suite.
Yeah.
Okay, because we've done the big suite. We've also done the 2 hotel rooms, and the good news with that is we can split the kids.
Yeah.
Like when the kids start bickering and can't take it anymore with each other.
That will be the plan in a couple of years. We can't do it now because the kids are a little bit too young.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, just flying anywhere is just out of the question right now.
Oh yeah.
It's out of the question.
Yeah.
I remember when Emerson was born. That was our boy, our 3rd. We take a yearly trip to California to visit my family.
Okay.
And people were looking at us at the airport like we're crazy. We have a double stroller, another stroller, packed with luggage.
Yeah.
And we're like,
it's a circus.
Yeah, I love it.
It was
So
tough.
flying with 4 right now, I can't even.
Yeah.
couldn't even
I will not. I know. Will not do that.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Not doing that. Well, that's awesome. So y'all are chiropractors, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what led you into becoming a chiropractor?
This is kind of like a corny story, but back when I was younger, my grandma used to suffer from a lot of pains and stuff like that. So my mom said hey, Max is really great with his hands. He has healing hands. So I started massaging my grandma, and then she started advertising it to all her friends and stuff. So here I am, the little masseuse genius, right? But yeah, it kind of grew from there, and then I started getting into IT, and I just didn't find any fulfillment and enjoyment of it.
Okay.
And that's when I decided to make a career change before it was too late.
Gotcha.
And
so when did you make the career change?
When I was like 31.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was a little bit.
You spent some time in IT.
Yeah. I spent a good 7-8 years. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was fine. I did a lot of traveling and stuff like that, but I just wasn't happy. And if you're not going to be happy, I mean, why work?
Sure.
Right? You're working for the rest of your life. So
I understand.
Find something you love.
Yeah. Cool. Dr. Kim.
So I had my background. I went to school at HBU.
Okay.
I graduated there with my bachelor's in kinesiology, and thought I was going to be an athletic trainer.
Okay.
And then through athletic training school, seeing all the training and like helping other athletes while we were in school, I was like, I think I want to do like more than athletic training. And so after that, I was working at 24 Hour Fitness for a while as a personal trainer.
Okay.
Like during the school year, and a chiropractor came in for a lunch and learn. And I was like, this is super interesting, chiropractic care. I've always heard about chiropractic care, but didn't really look into it. And so I became a patient, and I was basically changed. Because after the first adjustment and the next few adjustments, I just felt like my workouts were better. I just felt better, slept better, more energy. And I was like, I have to look into this for me, for my field. So I switched fields after I graduated and went to chiropractic school. And that was that story.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we met in chiropractic school. And he went more the athletic route, sports route, and then I got more into pregnancy and pediatrics.
Okay.
And so our practice is like a family practice. So you get in and I see mom, kids, and he'll see husband and kind of like everybody else in the family as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
So y'all met in chiropractic school,
Mm-hmm.
and how did the trend, because you mentioned you had a different partner at the Fulshear practice,
Correct.
And then so how did it come into the way it is now?
So he graduated first. So the practice was already open about a year or two, right?
It was open about a year, and then Dr. Kim was still in school. She was about to graduate, and that's when I decided to buy my partner out.
Okay.
And my partner was, my partner was kind of doing the same thing Dr. Kim was doing. So it was kind of like a seamless transition.
Gotcha.
Just to step in, because like my ex-business partner was treating like pregnant moms and babies as well.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. So when we think about your practice, what is the ideal client for you? And it sounds like each of you have a different ideal client. Mm-hmm. So Dr. Kim, who is your ideal client?
So I see pregnancy and pediatrics. So pregnant women, and then once baby is born, I would love to see baby as soon as they're born for any issues, and then up to first year of life into school age.
Okay, and when you say school age, like, is that
5?
Five?
Like
okay.
Kindergarten. And
Got
then
it.
they graduate to the
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So Dr. Tran, who is your ideal client?
The weekend warrior,
okay.
And the person that basically just sits at a desk all day long.
Okay.
Which basically leads to a lot of complications after years and years of especially not being physical, not being active.
Yep.
You see it all the time.
Yep.
Really tight hips, tight back.
Yep.
And it's after that's when we want to introduce chiropractic before it becomes too late.
Sure.
Before all the degeneration happens and all the loss of range of motion. So the sooner you get in for adjustments, the better, because the adjustments is all about function. It's not really about pain. We help eliminate pain, but at the foundation of chiropractic is all about function.
Yep.
So
it's funny to hear you tell that story because of your ideal client. When I kind of started my own athletic journey as an adult, I started running, then I went to a big box gym and was lifting on my own. I hired a personal trainer. Turned out he didn't know what he was doing. I mean, an example would be, how low should I go on this squat? And he was like, well, as low as you feel comfortable. Well, that's not very low. I would add weight. I mean, I put 405 pounds on my back and did a 2-inch squat. I mean, that's not, how useful is that, right? But then I found CrossFit, found an awesome coach, right? Because we give this personalized coaching, talking about getting as deep as I could on my squat. my hips were so tight, because at the time I was still, working in a desk job, corporate America, sitting and sitting and sitting. My hips were so tight, I physically could not go below parallel, just in an air squat. I mean, forget a barbell.
Yeah.
And people come into the gym now and they're like, well, when do I get to be, how long does it take me to get where you are? And I'm like, well, let's do some math. I've been doing this 9 years. And it took me about 3 to 4 years of not just working out, but also seeing somebody working me through that functional movement.
Mm-hmm.
And so how often should someone see you? Like, if we think about tight hips.
Tight hips, if you're like working out, stuff like that, I like to see my maintenance patients like once every 3 weeks or once every month.
Okay.
Yeah, that's routinely, that's what we call like kind of like a maintenance wellness routine right there.
Gotcha.
But if there's an actual issue, then you
Sure.
really see more.
Yeah, if you strained your shoulder, which I see a lot of,
Okay.
Rotator cuff strains, typically it takes probably anywhere from 3 to 5 visits for me to get rid of the pain and to basically restore the function without any pain.
Okay.
So after that, you can graduate you to more like wellness maintenance.
Okay, a wellness maintenance, and that's seeing you every 3 to 4 weeks.
Right.
How long are those sessions?
You're talking about maybe 10-15 minutes.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Now, unless you have muscle work, if I need to do dry needling, cupping, like some active release therapies, it could be a little bit longer. But if it's just like a routine maintenance adjustment,
okay.
I just kind of warm up your body a little bit with some electrodes just to get you nice and loose, and I adjust you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then for me, pregnancy patients, it just depends how early they come in during pregnancy for any of their issues. I mean, mostly for pregnant women, it's like sciatica, tailbone pain, any kind of round ligament pain. That's depending on how far along you are, it could be every couple weeks or it could be weekly. And then for the babies and kiddos, I like to see kids once a month in their first year of life, just to help with developmental milestones, making sure they're rolling, crawling, walking, sitting okay. And if there's any kind of feeding issues as a baby, then I would like to see them more often. Just depends on what's going on.
Gotcha. Okay. So if I'm a weekend warrior, and I don't see anybody for any body work whatsoever, I don't warm up. I play basketball and I just show up to the gym, or in this area, in this Fulshear area, this West Katy area, there are lots of different places. Guys in particular, we have lots of options of working out that maybe there's no coach, you show up with a bunch of guys and you do a workout. Okay? So if I'm one of those guys, you can tell that eventually something bad is going to happen, right? I mean, probably every day, I'm going to leave with some sort of strain or sprain. At what point should I come and see you?
When it's basically preventing you from doing your activities of daily living. Okay. That's what it boils down to. And that all comes back to the foundation of function, right? If you strained yourself, let's say you strained your neck or your shoulder, and you can't sit there in front of the computer and do your job because you're feeling just so uncomfortable, and you're constantly having to move around in your seat to get comfortable, you're not being very productive at work.
Yeah.
So usually that's when most of my patients come to see me, when there's something that they used to be able to do that they can't do anymore.
Okay.
So that's my job, to find out what it is, restore their function and balance, and then after that, for the most part, I got a patient for life.
Okay.
Yeah. So
a lot of patients think that they have to be injured to come in first.
Yes.
A lot of patients will come and be like, all I did was tie my shoe, and I threw my back out. It wasn't tying your shoe. That has been an issue for a while.
Been trying to educate people on this.
Yeah, it wasn't the shoe issue. It was just the constant daily whatever you've been going through every single day that you're just pushing in the back burner. But that pain right there has been your body telling you something. It's been a signal for a while. And then that tying the shoe is the last strain. And so you basically want to come in when you hear your body doing that first ding, hey, I think there might be something going on. This is strange. Don't ignore it. You would come in then.
Perfect. Well, thank y'all very much. I very much enjoyed our conversation.
Absolutely.
This, by the way, is the first time I've met you, but I have like 2 coaches who sing your praises. So
you should come on in.
I should. So I want to thank Farah and Clancy for connecting us. But I'm glad you got to paint by.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yep. You can get every episode of Busy People Getting Fit wherever you listen to your podcast or on YouTube. You can also reach us at busypeoplegettingfit.com. Until next time, thank you for listening.